Okay guys, got a final video here. I will make sure to kind of take my time and walk over everything so you can really see everything here. So the trim color came out really nice, obviously, indoor color. We made sure as well to get all the hard to reach stain areas. I'll also send a couple pictures with this video showing the primer. You know, we sanded and wire brushed the bad areas on these gutters, front and back, to prime them, so that's a big thing. Here's my amazing light job. These were a pain in the butt. They're just too old to really come apart, so I had to mask them, but they came out pretty darn good for what they are. And we kind of matched them up in a way that I think is a little better. There was a couple of these that weren't even correct, so now the three, I'll show you as we go. So door, all of our railing. Like I said, no stain on the concrete, but we did stain that edge. So railings came out really good. Underneath the house as well, obviously we put your hose back into place. We didn't want to get stain on it. You can't really see because of the way the sun is shining on that, but that's actually kind of a hammered brown. There'll be more in the back that I can show you. No stain on the stem wall. I don't think. We might have a drip or two, but we tried our best not to. All those buckets are leaving with me right now. I just had to bring the other truck. The main truck was loaded down. This came out really nice compared to how black it was. Whew, it definitely smells to high heaven. So these lights were on. We did not turn them on. We did not. We went inside to turn them on unless they were, of course, like possibly in the garage or what have you. So I'll check that before I leave. As soon as I finish this video, I'm going to actually take the key and turn it in, and we are officially in. All for funsies done. Notice sanded. We sand those down so they came out really nice and smooth. You got a nice burl on the wood as well. It's actually some really pretty wood. We have one bulb that was dead, so we don't know if we did it or if it just was. I think one of the guys actually is going to be grabbing a bulb for you, so down at Ace. All paints, leftover paint for the trim and leftover stain is marked and left in your garage as well. And we locked that up, so I'll be able to show you that too. Still a little shiny, I know. That does dry out and it won't have all the shine. The main issue that we're dealing with right now is just that. It's just, you know, it was freshly done, so it has a little bit of a shine and a hue to it. That will die off. Yeah, look at these. That's nice. Now again, while looking at it with the naked eye, it's more of a brown. My camera unfortunately always does a little bit of a red kind of hue. Here you go. So what I had done was they kind of had matched the lights. So I took the three lights that are up here, I matched those. So those three went this way and the other two went over there. Whoever had put the lights on previously had kind of matched them a little bit. But look at that. Camera's not doing this justice. So again, lights were put back on. We made sure to kind of wipe any areas that any stain got through the masking. Very few did, if any. We use really good masking, but you'll probably remember how black all that was. Came out really good. It's my amazing light job. This was, as you know, black all the way around, so we got rid of a lot of that. Of course, this was sanded up here as well. The whole idea that, as we said, was to be able to lean on it. I'll walk around the outside of these too and let you see that. Let me cut this edge. Obviously, underneath the house, all of this wall was complete. As you can tell, it's still shiny. And then we kind of fog some of this. We try not to get too much on the bottom of the Trex, but at the same time we want to get a little bit. And as you can tell, the beams were done all the way down both sides by hand. Isn't that nice? Trim color came out really nice. It's gonna go into our folder of great colors, because some people don't like the carbon. Sometimes these grays go a little blue, which is a big no-no. Check that out up there. So some of these areas a little problematic. Obviously the sun side right here, 4 coats. Back here we got into the 5 coat range. Natural is very hard to work with because it just seems to dry out and doesn't hold a lot of the pigment. So that's why it's dark, but it'll definitely dry up a little bit. I'm catching, as they say, catching a buzz just standing here. It's extremely strong. We put a lot of stain on this building, but we have to. Without the UV protection of some of the pigment, we really want to make sure that the arm's strong. You get a really nice longevity, so you're not stuck in a situation where we're like, yeah, it's already going black in areas or looking horrible. So we had to make sure that this, you know, we could do the spray test, spray water on it, and if I see it beat up, that's kind of where I want to be. Gutters were sanded where needed be. Top cap up there, the handrail was also sanded, and both sides of there, I'm not going to climb up on a ladder and go through it. Also, stuff like this here, we took that a brown color, as well as we kind of hid that one brown as well as this one, and the one that was up front. I know it has a silver hue on the camera. All lights are back on. We also, in the front, where we were having issues up top where it was drying out, where again, if it were me and I own this property, my humble suggestion would again be to call the guys down at Angel Sheet Metal and see about putting up one gutter just in that front. It would save that wood. I mean, the cost of one gutter and a downspout that runs to the other gutter is minuscule compared to what it's going to cost to replace that wood. And if that is the case, we do a lot of work for those guys, Angel Sheet Metal. Just give us a call. We can paint it before they even put it on, so we can get all sides of it. That's not a big expensive job for us. We're not going to hit you with an exorbitant cost or anything. So we hid that in pretty good. Kind of have to really get in close with the camera and look at it. When you're looking at it with the camera close, it's kind of ugly, but when you back away, you can, it disappears. But it's got a little cayenne pepper in it too. There you go. And it's a plug, it's wood, it's done correctly. We also did inside this, we didn't just leave that, we opened it up, masked it, and did inside. I'll back out a little bit and let you see that top piece. So at least all the lights match. I think they look pretty darn good. That was just Rust-Oleum, black, nothing out of the ordinary. Let's see if I can get into some shade here. Okay, so you can see it looks a lot better up there. I think it's so dried out over the years that we just had to fight it, you know, and it was, I think 5-6 coats to get it where we needed it to be. But yeah, so that's it. That's our final invoice. As you know how we do business, we are usually extremely slammed running job to job. This place an hour ago had yelling and screaming and radios blaring and all the stuff happening, and now it's completely silent, and as we say, silent and stinky, and we're on to the next. So we will be working late into the afternoon, power washing the next one. This one actually had 2 days of power washing when we only kind of estimated one. We're not going to charge you or anything like that, but I'm just saying that's why we have to go to the next. So with stuff like this, what we like to do is I'm going to send you an invoice, and I'm going to send you this video. And if you're not up for a while and you need to have a view of any other areas that I didn't do correctly with a camera, feel free and let me know. I can swing by, take some pictures, I can see whatever, to try to get eyes on it for you so you can see what's happening. And then you know, like I said, you do have a 2-year warranty from our invoice date, and you know how we work. If there's any issues, just call us. Even if it's over 2 years, just call us. We aim to please, and we want to help out. I will let you know when payment is received, and you can also just schedule a date with us to do a walkthrough if a walkthrough is needed. You guys can just kind of walk it, and if you want to ask us any questions, feel free to. Unfortunately, I will be out of town this coming weekend. I'm doing my guitar camp for Chapel on the Pines up in Pinecrest, where I go up there and we do guitar stuff with all the kids for 2 or 3 days. So I will be out of town. I will not be able to walk it this weekend. So if you are up, please let me know, and we can maybe do the walkthrough via phone, and you guys can leave me a check underneath a floor mat or a doormat, what have you. I'm very sure you are going to be extremely pleased because this place looks amazing. And I've had multiple people stop while jogging or driving to tell us so. So I'm sure you guys are going to be really happy. So again, your business is definitely appreciated. Thank you guys so much. This is one of the ones we love to write down how we got to do a little bit of both, inside and outside. So when you're ready to fix that garage and make it look acceptable next year or the year after, you let us know. And until then, again, thank you very much, and we'll talk soon.